Alrighty.
The estimated
TCR
SOS is
open
2,335. Let's take opportunities.
Two familiar names on the grid with us. Some of the Rhodesian gang. And they've coerced me into not qualifying for this, so I'm one of the lowest ranked cars. I'm starting, what's that, third from last?
Everyone's gridded.
Not done a heap of practice. Hopefully it was enough. Hopefully we don't die. Racing in this tends to be pretty close.
Green flag, green flag.
Oh, the start started off well. And then we lit up into wheel spin afterwards.
Left side,
Alright, couple positions at least.
clear.
Pick a marker, any marker. Hope it's a good one.
Car on your left.
Oh god, absolute car park down there.
Clear. Left side,
Oh god, where am I going?
clear.
Christ. Audi just in front of us.
Car on your left. Still there.
Alright, we're making up some positions. Let's go. Try and keep the tyres on it. It's a long race. It might be the longest TCR race I've done, to be honest, other than the Raw from, what, god, 2-3 years ago.
There's an incident.
So no idea how the tyres will act in this, over this distance. Gotta try and keep those league boys in my sights. Don't let them run away. Already a couple of gaps opening up in the field.
Right side. Clear.
Bit of a dive, but works. Someone's got a jump start or something. I think was that John gone into pits there? No, John's still with us. No, it was John went into pits, so maybe a jump start or something off the line. Yeah, a bit of a dive on that guy behind, but he opened it up. He didn't fight it too much, so it's good. The time we lost though, trying to get past. It's not one of those classic TCR brake spins. Stefano says you are a carrot. I don't know what's that really.
There's an incident ahead. You got a slow car
Oh yes,
on
there
the
is.
left.
Big junk.
Go right.
Where is he? We're clear.
I am a shot, shut up.
I am a what? I don't know what he's saying. I'm not going to try and decipher it.
Thanks for the 10 wreck, whoever that was. Much appreciated. Easy.
Guy was a menace in the practice session, or just like on the mic all the time.
You're very easy, bro.
Here we go.
No problem.
Be quiet, man. Shut up. The problem is, I think he's also quite fast, so. I don't know if he'd end up behind us. I don't know if he was one of those spun cars just then. Bit of soaring action from us there. Where are we going? Jesus. Oh god, a 1X out there as well. Brutal. Got a big gap behind us. Bit of a gap, you know. Oh god. There have been a few 1Xs there. It's really easy to drift back out wide on that left-hander. Big one up on the axle. My rating's so low nowadays that I only need to get one more position and I'll be gaining IR. I remember those 3K days. They were miserable. Oh god, where's he going? starting to get quite a lot of understeer quite quickly there. I don't know if I'm getting a bit hot behind the pack. All the practicing I did was in clean air, so don't really know how it evolves on like over a race distance, just on the fixed sprint setup or whatever it's called. Not baseline, the whatever they use in the fixed series. I guess it's called fixed. Full story, yeah, nice one. So yeah, it's probably not optimised for neither pace nor tyre wear, but that'll be right. I think a lot of people are also running the fixed, to be honest, so fairly level playing field. So to put more fuel in it, I think we put way too much fuel in it, but whatever. Sort of pace differences will start to level out now. Gained up the back of this car 15 fairly quickly after we got into this position, but then we've all just kind of got stuck. Looks like a decent battle with these guys in front of us here. I think they're all league guys, so nice little inter-house battle. I can't remember off the top of my head if we've got league teammates amongst those ranks. I think Mark and Zach are teammates. Jesus. I killed my momentum through that section. Massive check up. I think it might be Mark leading this pack with Zach, the white Audi, weaving around behind him. Incident ahead, so on your toes everyone. Can't see anything. Oh, I just got out of line here. Got about to dive up the inside then, but not really a big braking zone. It'll probably be just a closing wedge, to be honest. The vortex.
Car right, clear, right side, clear.
This is going to end in tears, isn't it? This is definitely going to end in tears. At least that might have had a slow down there.
Car on your left. Still there, hold your line.
Oh, I was going to hang this.
Still there, hold your line. Clear on the left. Car on your
I'll
left.
take the top if it comes.
Clear on the left.
Sneaky chop on Zach there. Sorry, Zach. I was prepared to get knocked sideways if it came. Easy enough on these cars, just keep the throttle down, it'll straighten itself back out. Wanted to make sure we had the position secured. That's top 10 and positive IR then, got a bit of a run on this guy. We'll show a nose, it can be annoying.
Left side. Still there.
I think I'm
Still
gonna get this
there,
done.
hold your line.
Oh, I am.
You're on the right. 3
Looky
wide.
there.
Car on your left. 2 wide. Clear on the left.
Oh no. God, I got lucky with that one. As I'm driving away, I'm looking at my pedal trace to see how I actually saved that, because I thought I was gone then. I thought I was about to go visit the scenery. So gapped again by this little pack in front of us, but Mark's still the leading car, so I think he's the sort of in the cork in the bottle a little bit there. So hopefully we'll be able to catch back up, although Blake has just got past. Blake's number 1 car in this one as well, isn't he? I'll take my eyes off the road right in a second to verify. I think he is though. Oh, Blake's been held up there. We've got to run on all 3 of them. Where do we go with this?
Car right. Still there. Clear.
It's giving it to us. Generous. Oh, and Ward's got Blake as well, nice. Lovely little league battles and official sessions, except for Alex. Alex is just running away in front with the leading guy. B3. He's starting pole though. What's happened there? Scared I might be chewing my tyres. Now let's see if Wardy can tow us to greatness, back up towards those guys in front of us. Probably just going to sit for a while, to be honest. We're a third of the way in, so gaps have opened up a decent way in front of us. Let's see if we can catch back up to those guys. There's quite a big spread of iRacing in this levy, so I think that guy in front of David, Wardy, is 2.2k, so Wardy's definitely got the pace over that guy, or should have anyway. Got Blake a little bit this lap, but might have just been a bad sequence for Blake. So, Mark Brian's got the assignment and doesn't send it anywhere. Just sitting, just riding, just try and get the gap closed. I think it is coming down. Although I said that, I was literally, as I was looking at the relative, it went from 5.2 shot up to 6.4, and then it's just dropped back down to 5.2. So I think we're taking 2/10 out of him that last lap. Oh god! Tried to get the brake lights on nice and early, but then just roll it in. And then when it came to actually braking properly, I think I dragged it a little bit there. An issue behind. I think Mark's gone a bit deep, made a mistake or whatever. So no need to worry about behind now. And back to the Mark versus Zach battle. Yeah, and Ward is definitely gapping us here. Go Blake, push, push, push. Gone. Chance Ward is on the set. I don't know that for sure, but there's a chance. Oh god. I know Alex in P3 is on the set. And put one on for quali as well, I think, to aid him towards his podium qualifying position. Is that a thing? I guess you're either on pole or you're not, aren't you? But getting a bit of a slide going into that T1. It's because I'm rolling in too gentle on the brakes. It's just it's not quite getting the car balance right to keep it stuck through the actual corner then. I've had that before as well, like if you start easing it too much on the brakes, it's like the tyres cool down too much and then just turn to ice blocks. It's probably not the actual physics that's going on, but that's what it feels like. If you back off a bit too much in this car, it just seems to turn to ice tyres, which is good. Bit deep there. I managed to add ABS to the pedal traces. I don't know how accurate it is because I set it up in SimHub and sort of done the background a bit like Garage 61 would be. But when I was first looking to do it, the only way I could find out to do it was to basically create a series of lines that are triggering when the ABS goes active. And I wanted just one line and then turn the line thickness up, but it just made it really jank and it was like, I had a 1 second delay on it doing that method, so yeah, we've got this series of, I think it's about 10 lines with a little bit of thickness that are all stacked on top of each other to try and get a bit more accuracy. And yeah, it just gives a bit of a live visual of if we're hitting the ABS or not. We are slowly catching that, it's a duo in it, in front of us. We are slowly catching them, so Operation Don't Pass Toward is working. It's an apex there, Blake, somewhere. I think Blake's going into this 2 laps practice, so we'll let him off for an apex here or there. I got the run that time. Let's do a multi-21.
Clear on the left.
That'd be nice if I'd immediately gone along. Should we make a deal that if Blake agrees to only do 2 laps of practice per race, then we'll let him into the league, which is capped at 4K. So if he agrees to do this much practice, he can come race. We have lost a lot of time to Audi. Jesus. Pedal crossover there, don't know if it's particularly faster. Seems to help the balance though, which is nice. Oh god. That was a super loose corner. Get the hacksaws out. Lost Blake out of radar range there, that's a surprise. Again, I wonder what set he's on. Up on the brakes though, didn't he? Might just be feeling that dirty air hot tyre effect that I've theorised about before. Getting a 34, I think that's might be a PB ever. Good to be setting that in the race, I guess. Oh god, Jesus, I thought I'd gone long then. It felt like it wasn't slowing down at all then. Feel like we're hot on all the corners there. That's feels like the front end's washing and the rear end's not really sticking either, so let's see what we can do with that. Audi has found the group in front. They have docked. So having not run the Indy 6 hours last week or whenever it was, I don't know where the slowdown lives on that corner, but I'm absolutely adamant there will be one there, so yeah, just gotta be careful. Keep pushing my luck with it. That is not an easy flat corner anymore, there's definitely a bit of a safety lift in the middle of it. Is that a slowdown or just a break in the toe from the yellow car in front of us there? He's probably just trying to break the slipstream a bit. No one followed him though. No one wanted to play the game. But it's straight onto it. I'd like to believe we'll be able to catch this group ourselves and maybe be able to get amongst it, but when it's 2/3 distance, I'm not there yet, so. Third of the race to get the position, a third of the race to try and close this pack down, and then we've got a third of the race to try and make a move. Let's try and get some consistent lap times before we start thinking about stuff like that, to be honest though.
Stay sharp.
Thanks, Scroogy, for useful notification. Oh, we're deep. Not too bad, but it wasn't the line. Oh. Trying to hook that curve and get some tyre cooling going on. Hacks, mate, hacks. Oh, it's Stefano that's in front of us. He was carrying damage done from early in the race because he should be right up there at the front. One of the fastest, I think, in this lobby. What did just make him look like a... Well, it made him look like a mug, to be honest, with how quickly he's caught him up and got past him. Concerned that with their current running order that they'll gap me now, which is what seems to be happening, so I guess that Joe Tilner is a bit pacey as well. His fastest lap's not huge though, you know, it's not super impressive. Let's see, everybody's just bumping him along. Gonna get out of range of Stefano. Don't know if Blake's just hanging or if he's hanging on. Guess we'll find out towards the end of the race. Ward is going again, isn't he?
Sorry, Joe.
Such a gent.
Sorry, Joe. I break myself there, Nick.
Oh, Blake's well wide behind us there. You could just see the headlights sort of glitching in and out of render. Straight lining. Got a couple more clicks of brake by, see if we can keep the fronts alive. Probably under driving that left-hander there, that felt quite well gripped up. Battling has really commenced between those guys. It's nice to get that shifting just before the curve as well, otherwise you spend all the airtime just revving its nuts off. As it does. Oh Jesus, we're deep. Pick a gear, any gear. Alright, that's really slowed them all as well. Massive shake from Joe. Oh, I'm sure Stefano's straight on the radio with some complaints as per. Get the move as well though, isn't he? He was saying, not really keen on giving you this one, mate, to be honest. And evermore Blake lurks behind us. These two are about to have a crash in a straight line. I hope I can avoid it when they do. He's going to put him in the wall here. Nice. Real classy.
Left side. Clear on the left.
You fancy it? He's moving. Love it.
Still there.
Should we hang him out? We'll hang him out.
Clear on the left. Right side.
He seems like a good guy. He seems worthwhile. Worthy of a good hanging.
Left side. Clear on the left.
countdown to getting turned. Alright, Blake got passed on Joe. Oh, I'm not surprised, like he had to lift in a straight line, didn't he, so...
Sorry, mate, but I did have to turn in there. Otherwise, I wouldn't have made the corner.
You got about 5 laps of fuel left.
I think Stefano is damaged, isn't he? He should definitely have front running pace and he can't hang, so it's good news for us. It's been a good little battle, like a little fight. The race in general, not over yet, of course, still plenty of time for him to make a mess of it, but it's probably going to be how we remain for the rest of it. That's been a good little strat to start from the back there. I'm always apprehensive. I've done that previously in sort of, the other races, other cars over the years, and just got absolutely murdered by someone or something happening. Where's Blake gone? Blake has gone. Okay. That's suboptimal for him. I have to assume that's going to be contact with Stefano as well, given that Stefano was all over the radio again. Thankfully on mute, so we didn't have to endure him. Going deep in that corner. But yeah, so it just always seems to have gone wrong previously when I've done the started from the back challenge. But I mean, once you have the pain and misery of being in top split all the time, it's one of the only ways to keep it interesting, to be honest, because you're never going to beat the 8K guys, right? So you end up in top split, you see the massive ratings, you think, well, what's the point? So one of the ways to try and keep it fun is start from the back and see if you can get through the pack a little bit. But yeah, this might be the first time it's ever actually ended up in a successful race for me. Carry third through there anymore. Zach's back on the relative after all that as well, so you see he's got past Mark now, hasn't he? He was behind him to start with. So some good little battles for all of the leagueies. Expecting this to go 19 laps, possible might go 20. Dashboard's reckoning max race laps is 19, so should be 2 to go at the line. Oh yeah, it's just flipped up to 20. We'll see how it goes. That's just a calculation anyway, it's not a dead cert. Same as what the Race Labs one is saying, but that's saying 18.7, so Race Labs is pretty happy it'll be a 19 lapper. I think I've got the formula on that set to basically the same as Race Labs plus a lap, just in case. And that's basically for the fuel formula, just so I've always got a lap extra if needed. But until I start talking rubbish, look how much time I'm losing to Audi. Paying no attention at all. That's okay, we've had a good race, we've enjoyed it. Top 5. There's top 5 and I don't know how long. Oh god. Brake pedal feels really spongy. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I wonder if I need some hardware replacements on it. I always like this pedal because it feels very much like the clutch pedal in my actual car, and so like my left foot for left foot braking just feels really familiar on that pedal all the time. But yeah, nowadays it's just for like last couple of days, last couple of races, it's just felt very, very spongy. That is the best word for it. Oh god. Alex back up to second. I was going to get like the most pointless off track in the world just then. I mean, it's actually been quite a fun track for this car. I might end up doing the LMP3 here later in the week as well. Don't know if that'll be too much Indy for 1 week though. Yeah, I wasn't sure how this was going to be in this car, like how this race was going to be in general. It's actually been quite fun. I think it's actually quite well suited to the car. Flat car park vibes. Suits the everyday family car, doesn't it? But yeah, good little race that. It's been fun. If Wardy can still see me, we'll give him a flash across the line. I'm not just a
bro, easy.
speck in the mirror.
I think I was in second place.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun.
Good job. Very good job.
Well, what a laugh that turned out to be. I'm glad I ended up signing up for this. I've been sort of avoiding this series for the fact that it's not fixed, basically. I always like to, you know, kind of put myself against people that, you know, are on the same setup, or if they're in different manufacturers, then in a similar setup at least, but everyone on a fixed setup. At least, what? But yeah, that everyone's kind of in equal machinery. I think it's always, for me, felt like a better test of how you're actually doing, like how much pace you've actually got on any given car track combo, but I don't think the fixed set was too far away from some of the proper sets, if you like. So yeah, it made it pretty fun, and yeah, I think going from always second, third to last up to P5, I think we'll take that. Obviously there's some carnage along the way, there always is, it's iRacing, but yeah, it was a good little fun race in the end. So a couple of incidents I want to have a look at. One of them was the what felt like a bit of a dive on lap 1, and then just a few select passes on the way past, including the guy fearing to put the other guy into the wall that lap when we got the mega run. So yeah, I'll have a quick look at those. Here we go then, the standard coming up to the right hander, and then yeah, he just fully gives it, and if anyone's never done a move like that before, then I implore you to give it a whirl. You just, you know, you feel like an absolute hero. You feel you've done the most outstanding braking maneuver in the world. It's just like, no, the guy just gave it to me. Let's just have a look at it from a different camera angle. We've got something a bit more zoomed in, maybe. This might end up being too zoomed in, but let's have a look. That's not going to flip around, is it? Annoying. Bad camera working. What's this IndyCar one saying? No. Dynamic TV. No, none of them are very good, are they? Wanted like a front-on shot to it, but yeah, it's not really happening. But maybe the onboard with this guy might be quite good. This guy behind here. Oh, it's John. Hi, John. Yeah, I just came round, sort of set the car and just straight up the inside. I've left him loads of room as well, and John got a penalty, so he's got him to pits. So yeah, that felt pretty nice. A lot of compliance from this guy, from Brian, so thanks for that. But yeah, it makes you feel like an absolute hero when that happens. And then let's try and find that other one. Okay, we'll go from back here. I know what my thoughts were at the time. It sort of looked like the white and purple guy. I think it was Stefano, and I think it looked like he'd driven him into the wall. There's a little bit of argy-bargy on the way up to that point. That's maybe an understatement of the year, but yeah, so they definitely door banged a bit on the way up. I'll stay from my POV just so you can see everything going on, but a bit of a curb bounce, not leaving each other much room. Stefano's kept him pinched pretty narrow, tried to limit his speed, and it's worked because he gets a bit of a run coming through that second to last corner, and just about gets it up the inside, but at this point it just looks like he just straight lines him into the wall. It definitely looks like he just straight lines him into the wall, and so we just get the run. Managed to get them both done as well. It's like a double movement here, didn't it? It felt like a double movement. I think he just does a movement at the same time as I go, but yeah, that felt a bit sketchy at the time, but it's fine. It's not like he drove me all the way to the wall, which was a relief. And, yeah, I tried to hang him out to the side of the he nearly cuts across my back end there, and I nearly get turned for my sins, which would be completely fair enough, to be honest. I was trying to hang him out there, and yeah, if it had turned in, then the joke would have been on me, wouldn't it? But yeah, he just sort of tried to just roll him in and just hang him out there a bit. But yeah, let's have a look at his steering. I guess certainly felt a bit sus. I might go for this gyro one. Just gets a bit of wider angle. This isn't really a very nice FOV for racing on, but I'd like to see a bit more from it. Of course, you never know if someone else is running on triples or VR or what they're on, but so they've got the 0x there. Yeah, I don't know. There's parts of it where it looks like it's straightened the wheel out, but they've got glued together from, I think, about that point. Let's just have a look. Yeah, so they're already stuck at that point, so every wheel movement that he makes is kind of irrelevant. So he is steering. I think that counter steer was just, you know, because as the glued, they're wiggling a bit, so he's still having to try and catch the car. He's not turning as much as he could be, don't get me wrong. But yeah, I don't think it's quite as bad as it first appeared. I'm not entirely convinced. Yeah, just have a listen and see if he's sort of feathering the throttle at all. Yeah, he's sort of dipping in and out a little bit there. It's hard because you can hear the other car more than his own car, which always annoys me. But yeah, I don't think that was maybe quite as bad as it looked initially. But it still probably didn't need to happen from either of them. And yeah, it goes a couple of places, so we'll take that all day long. Yeah, that's going to be just about everything for this one, so hope you've enjoyed it. A bit of a longer TCR race, like we said, the full 30-minute one, but yeah, maybe might do a couple more of these later on in the season and next few weeks. We're just discussing the track schedule for the season coming up for the series, and there's a few questionable tracks on the way, so we'll see how we go on with that. But yeah, this was definitely a good first race for the season to have got involved in, and a decent race result to have come from it, as we saw Blake spearing off to the side there. That's what happened to him. He kind of ended up across the nose of someone who turned in a little bit, so suboptimal. But yeah, that's going to be everything for this one, so you know the drill. If you enjoyed it, then chuck it a thumbs up. If you've got anything to say, then drop it in the comments, and if you're new here, consider subscribing if you've not done that already. Yeah, other than that, take it easy and look after yourself, and I'll catch you in the next one.